Welcome back, everybody. This is Lucasgvariety doing a little late night Pathfinder Kingmaker. It is October the 10th, 2018, and this is episode number 6. But first, I want to say, all those out there that are fighting against Hurricane Michael, God bless you. We're watching over you. We're praying for you. It's a serious time, and I can't really do much about it besides pray. Donate a little money if possible, but you know it's devastating right now. For all those out there that can be entertained and keep a light appreciation, well, not make light of the time because it is a serious thing, but where we can do make the world a little bit better place, we will do together. Let's be good to each other here. Let's pray for them. God bless them. So, Stag Lord, I got walloped the last couple times. Let me turn up my volume a little bit here. Basically, yeah, I got walloped.
I'm listening.
All this waiting bores me.
I've heard about him using this web spell to keep those guys at bay because they just don't stop fighting. But that means I gotta sneak back away, camp out.
Forwards.
So it's decided that I cannot open the gate. I guess not. I'll even make camp if I have to come back, but I need my mage to like prepare his spell correctly. Yep, that's memorize it twice. Target, so it can be someone else. That's personal. Let's make sure. Mage armor, see some monster. As long as I got his 2, 3. And his zeros are all prepared, so.
Get a nice walk in? Can we go to the fortress already? What's the plan? A fight's a fight. They'll let me and anyone with me inside the fort. No questions asked. I used my head finally. I grew up. He said he'd been. I trusted him. In his name, I almost got Svetlana killed. The only living soul. Fine.
They're supposed to come in when the battle starts.
Without a doubt.
We'll see about that. New plan is to go and rest, make sure he has those spells memorized. Go back, make sure I got the web spells to block. Get up and around this. I might try first of all to lead 1 or 2 people back at a time. Someone who can move faster. Do I still have the potions of expeditious retreat or a spell? I might have sold that. First journal, 24 days. Okay, that's no problem. That's personal, huh? What's her speed? Oh, she's not supposed to have 2. So I can't do anything about it unless I take away her. I don't know what her speed is right now. Speed. Where am I missing it? Where am I missing it, viewers? Where am I missing it? Matter of fact, is anybody here? Filderbeast, welcome. Trying to take out the Stag Lord. I'm trying to see where her speed is. There it is, speed 20. So her speed is 15 right now. There, my wizard will memorize the spells he's supposed to do. Now Ren, my wizard, should have the 2 web spells memorized. I've killed all the henchmen, but I did get them alerted, so I was going to go back a couple saves and possibly do it all over again, but I want to see. I want to kind of go with the path that I've made for myself.
I wrote it like I saw it.
So it's time for her to scout. First of all, though, let's see if his spell book, if you memorize what I told him to. Okay, good.
And so they walked on. Betrays them.
Let's see.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Get her speed up a little bit.
Serves you right. Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Alright, let's see what works. Oop, going the wrong way.
May I suggest another way to use the spell?
Oh, I think they tripped her.
Tear them apart!
Alright, maybe if we lead a couple henchmen, wait a time.
We shall overcome.
Let's get her to not to fight defensively.
Let us strike as one! They go down!
It would be reasonable. Less chapter.
Oh, she fell.
You deserved it.
Well,
Take that. Okay, so far so good. Leading a few at a time, that might just be the way to do it.
I
G'yox.
will not falter.
That was crappy.
I'm losing my temper.
Something bothering you?
Magritrium, Turinos.
What troubles you?
Scroll for cure light wounds. She could do it on herself.
Right here, my friend.
Or he can just keep her alive. Okay, so should probably save that. I just took out 2 bandits and a wolf. That is
And Lindsay was called forth.
you know what? She doesn't have fast enough speed. Her speed's 30, 20, 20. Yeah, it's gotta be Larry.
Just letting the ink dry.
one shouldn't brag about a big sword if they
Battles
can't carry
await.
one.
Let us not hesitate.
I'm listening.
Adventures call to them.
I am yours to command. Here I am. See. I need a challenge.
You'll get one soon enough.
An ambush, eh?
he moving so fast?
Any last wishes?
Look at me, Gorum! Won't kill me!
Superior!
I'll survive. I always survive.
Yeah, you will. Ooh, a magic bastard sword. Gonna be for my fighter. Magic breastplate, maybe.
How may I help?
I need someone else to.
Done with waiting.
This is the way to do it. Pick them off one at a time. That's a glaive, which ain't gonna help nobody. Bastard sword +1. Better than her master or bastard sword. Right? Yeah, 2 to 11 instead of 1 to 10. Oh, breastplate. +1. No one else can use it. But it'll make a pretty penny when I sells it. Yep. Where's that? Okay. She has suffered a crippling wound, which means she can't go again. I'll need my wizard.
Together we stand.
He moves at a speed of 30 feet. He's light and nimble on his feet too.
Give the order.
Share your troubles.
I wrote it like I saw it.
All this waiting bores me.
Can I check all these guys? Okay, I thought so. Need an effective one here. Bandit, bandit. Another main dude. There's someone up there, right?
I'm superior!
Oh, crap. I guess her people don't.
This is where I step in.
Oh, here comes the owl guy. Wow. Alright, I guess now the main battle is on.
strike as one.
Bring it!
Heal me quickly.
Where's Run at? Oh, yeah. Oh, and Ren goes down because he sucks.
Do not falter!
The owlbear goes too. Oh, well, that was fast.
Do not hold back.
I'm alright.
We shall overcome.
Miserable.
Onward!
Chapter.
Oh, Saren, right.
Crap, I'm already dead.
For this failure.
What?
Repent!
I can't keep this up much longer.
Oh, that was stupid. That was stupid. I let him fight too long, first of all. At least the other bandits finally came in.
Let us not hesitate.
What you want? I'm listening. Done with waiting.
Right here, my friend.
Here.
And Lindsay was called
Let's
for.
move already.
Confide in me. Share your troubles.
I will see this through.
Don't hesitate.
Our time has come.
I'm listening. Well,
Something bothering you?
I already had a protection. I wish I should have protection from chaos.
so Kaya.
Let's try that right there. We'll make our own new one. We'll call it good.
All this waiting bores me. I am superior!
Where'd he go? Really?
What troubles you? Serves you right.
Blood for Gorum!
Lands are mine! I won't let you take them from me!
Tear them apart!
We shall overcome.
Let us strike as one!
Yeah.
Attack! I was successful in my search.
They go down! Do not falter! Onwards! Yes!
I shall not falter.
Stay behind me!
Fudge, man.
Strike as one.
Bring it!
Forgive me for this failure.
Tear them apart!
Man, it was all webbed in there. It's all my fault.
Protect me, please. What a miserable last chapter.
I can't!
Yes.
After so long, I learned to stand.
Clutches something resembling a charm in his bloody fingers, seemingly placing the last of his hope into it. You hear a snapping sound and then a dull sigh bursts from the Stag Lord's chest. It's a chaotic good, says another pain you've endured in your life. It doesn't excuse the atrocities you've committed.
Spare me your compassion, your judgment. I'll sleep now. I'll wait for her. My
Here I am.
Take his treasure.
See?
Oh, he has so much good stuff. Yeah, get out of there. Oh, there's collectible.
I will not falter.
Anything is possible.
Rapier is magical. Bandit Cleric has nothing. Ring unidentified. Great club. Belt. Oh, made out like bandits.
Battles
Give the
await.
order. I'm listening.
Did it, and it wasn't that hard after all, was it, Lucas? You just had to use a little more strategy than run and gun Pathfinder style to attack. Come on, everybody, hurry up.
What you want?
Come on, Mary. Oh,
I
my
need
goodness.
a challenge.
Together we stand. Let us not hesitate.
I believed in you so much, Stag Lord. And now you're just a dead sack of bones.
Oh, that's it?
I believed in you so much, Stag Lord.
Done with
and
waiting.
Now,
I stand
you're
ready.
Just a dead sack of bones.
How may I help?
Let's get us back in the green. Alright, nice. Just in case something pops out at us, we better do the save. Do it over the bad.
I'm losing my temper. Over there!
I've been taught if someone annoys you, you either pray or polish your armor. It is why my
Seems
armor
been something
gleams
for
as it
some
does.
time. Alright.
Lindsay the Magnificent? Lindsay the Illustrious?
Good job.
Something more simple, like
Moonstone,
Lindsay the
golden
Great?
trinket, so chain, plateau.
Maybe Lindsay the Indecisive.
Time to loot everything. What's that? Yeah, we haven't looked at our treasure, have we? We have not looked at our Stag Lord treasure. What we saw, hardcore, his broken charm. Probably used to have something. Yeah, so he broke something and let it out. Cool. Thanks, Stag Lord. Whoever she is that you're waiting for in your dreams. Oh, I thought I gave her this. Was that before the save last time? You dope. Savage bow. I gave it to my wizard. Nice work. Just a rapier. Agile rapier +1. 2 pounds versus 4 pounds. No, like this. 2 to 7, and it weighs less. He can't use jack or crap or squat. Could he use the rapier? He actually could use the rapier. That surprises me a heck of a lot. Burning torch, which we will keep. This is that glaive. Now we're getting into the good stuff here. Chain shirt +1. What does she have? Also chain shirt +1. Oh, let's come wear that. They already have their armor. Cloak of Winter Veil. Gets +1 resistance bonus on will saving against cold resistance. Cool. My little bard hasn't earned herself a cloak yet, so she's gonna get herself a cloak now. Lesser Braces of Archery. Power of the wearer to use any bow with a +1 attack rolls. And she's always using a bow. Oh man, what's her to hit? Attack is +7. That's +4, so she's at a +7. He's at a +4 with his. He's at a +6. So really, it could be him that could be more beneficial, right? No, she is the ranger, fine. Stag helmet. Attack rolls against flat-footed and flanked targets. Oh, Miri, please tell me you'll wear this. Yes, that's totally her dish, baby. Oh, Constitution. Don't usually stack. Okay, well. Welp. Where's her hit point days? Okay, so what's the boots? Elvenkind, high mobility checks. I know a certain G'yox Hawklight that could probably stand to have better mobility. His mobility is +0. Hers is -12. Oh crap. I think she's gonna get those actually. It's now -7. Much better. Light armor studded. She's the only one that could use it. Max damage is 5. Less armor chance penalty. Less armor check. Oh, this is good. 5 AC. It's the same. But 0 armor check penalty instead of -1, which is great. 15 arcane spell failure, which is only to 20, which I don't know if she casts arcane. Well, even if she does use scrolls. 5 max dexterity. Yep. So this belt of Constitution. It's a great club +2. Oh, snappy. You actually might find a new weapon. Technically does a little bit better. Doesn't look as cool, but you know. It technically does 1d10 bludgeoning instead of 2d6 but it's a +2, which still gives it a minimal damage, 1 better. Even though the same maximum damage, but still minimum damage, but 1 better. That's gotta go with what's the number side. How much I'd like to see him carry this bad boy, because it looks cooler. All right, Belt of Constitution's gonna go higher to Amari, but I'm trying to see where the dang hit points are. Ring of Protection +1. She already has a Ring of Protection. Oh my gosh, she has a 29 AC. She should never get hurt. I mean, seriously. Seriously, you guys? Seriously. Diamond Dust, that's expensive. I didn't really... Oh, no. I guess apparently it's not. Chaldean Warriors Tax. So it's this Belt of Mighty Constitution. I want to see... What the crap is the HP? Why can't I not see that? It's gotta tell it somewhere. Ah, there it is, right in our picture. 4 hit points out of 60 we'll have. She dies the most, you know. I think we distributed the treasure very well there. Amari's got the stack hat on.
That is quite a discovery.
Let's save.
I see something. I failed. I'm sorry. It's just not my lucky day.
Dang, I guess not.
I failed. I'm sorry. And so they walked on.
2 wine bottles cover the floor.
Anything else?
Okay. Yeah, money. So what's it take? Trickery? 7. Next best usage is Ren.
Let's move already.
Nope.
Just letting the ink dry. Would you look at that?
That's a big trap. Don't go that way, rabbit.
I failed. I'm sorry.
Ouch. Luckily, it's only once. That goes off. I'll come back to this random person in a minute. Exit the fort backyard, looks abandoned. It seems the bandits barely use it.
I shall
Boss,
end
please.
this suffering.
Wait, what?
To victory!
Who's this guy?
They go down!
Amranda gratior.
So everybody's dead.
Oh, Saren Ray, I see your light.
She's the only left. Get him.
This won't kill me. I'll survive. I always survive.
So apparently he's a bad guy. I was letting you out of prison.
Just letting the ink dry. Anything else?
Oh good, got it this time.
Sorry. Applause, please.
How may I help?
Never mind, everybody's like,
I can't keep this up much longer.
come on, weather it guys, weather it. I guess she epically failed that one.
Forwards. Without a doubt.
So we can't rest here. Alright, so I mean I feel like I need to take out this guy that's the prisoner there. Let's see what happened to the owlbear. Did he die? Viewers, did he die at all? Bannernanan, Commander Root, Gluten, Justifica, and Filterbeast. If I said your name is wrong, I apologize. But come complain to me in my Discord and talk to me. Here's my Discord link. Join the community. Lots of stuff going on there, not just this game. Although this is enough for now. Time to get our rest down. That's all I have to say. That toy dragon, I missed it. Toy knight, take it. I have to get these other two characters leveled up probably. But I like my crew that I have right now. If it's working, I don't see a reason to change it. I'll also put my maybe we should find the druid, the insane father of the stag lord. Oh, I think that was the guy that was in there. Well, let's get trained. I should look at news. Oh, like 24 days. We'll get back. We'll get back there. Okay, now it's time for camp. Everybody needs some serious rest now. Good, getting that hearty meal more and more. So he's gonna cast some crazy call lightnings and things that are gonna be just nasty. Come on, little doggies. Excuse us, coming through. The real heroes need to go inside now. Yeah, it's Taglord's bodies are not there anymore. Everybody else's is. Interesting.
I see something. I wrote it like I saw it. I failed. I'm sorry. What troubles you?
Yes. How may I help?
Okay, we did it.
Adventures call to them.
New Gra. Yep. Oh, she needs a clear shot. So she could be right there.
I'm losing my temper.
Something bothering you?
Don't hesitate. Well,
I will not falter.
That's my dog shaking off. Spooked me quite bad right there.
I'm listening.
Satan, protecting chaos.
I'm listening.
I will see this through.
Just letting the ink dry.
I stand
What
ready.
you want? Here I am.
All this
See?
waiting bores me.
I am yours to command.
Together we stand.
Right here, my friend.
Done with waiting.
Okay, so. I came back here. I must have.
I'm superior.
So now it's unlocked.
We shall overcome.
Alright, Smart's had to use web in there. Let's do this guy. Let's do you with your power attack now.
Attack!
Let us strike as one.
them apart!
God, that time.
Our time has come.
Maybe we should find this guy.
Let us not hesitate. I will not falter.
He's got some magical hide armor on though. Master club. His crumpled note. He calls to her again, his queen. He drinks, he calls to her, he drinks again. I have no idea who she is. I can't even tell if she exists outside his own drunken vision. But I know he'll call to her and then he'll crash around angrily, yelling that she didn't come. Then he'll come for me. I obey the rules. I do as he says. I keep silent until he allows me to speak. But he still beats me every time he drinks and rages. He said he'll burn my hands in acid next time. Will I still be able to write? Aye. And he's talking about his son that had him imprisoned.
Forwards.
Oh. Maybe this will become an outpost thing, right?
Without a doubt.
We saw that little thing. Punching dagger. I mean, it's only £1. Nah. Not worth it. Hide armor +2. Oh, it's almost good. It's better AC, but not with everything else. Nope. But the thing is, we're gonna make us a nice haul when we get back. Get ready for the next part of the adventure. That's the thing.
I will guide us.
We're in our inventory. Almost happy. We'll take whatever we can to not put us into heavy mode. And then we're gonna head back to Oleg's and say goodbye to this first chapter. Or whatever it will be. Oh hey, Ultra Lazuli. I didn't see you in there. Need a roguelike activity to unlock that shiz? Yeah. I don't know. Like I walked past the room the first time and came back and it opened up. He murdered me. Did it the second time and it kind of like it unlocked there. There's one little chest I didn't get, but that's fine because the Stag Lord is dead. That's my John Ralphio. I'm happy. I got the dang Stag Lord. I'm gonna take whatever else I can. That won't take me over. And that did. Oh, that's stupid. So many bugs around chapter 4. Well, I know they're always fixing and updating, so let's have that hope that they'll get it done. I gave them permission to look at the information I think in my game so they could find bugs and stuff. And all those things. But so you're much further than I am, because I feel like I'm in chapter 1 right now, right? I had like the 90 days to get the Stag Lord, and I did. It is time to go back, sell, rest, be awesome. Random encounter, let's fight. We're in still pretty good shape, even though I'm not fully healed. I should have done that before I left.
I am superior!
Oh, cute little kobolds.
We shall overcome.
Let us strike as one!
Tear them apart!
Serves you right.
And Mari got the Stag Lord
I'm writing you out of our story.
Stag Lord helmet. Oops, I forgot to put her back on her crossbow. Alright, cool. Well, that other one blew up, so. Wait, let's gather around. Oh, we're pretty healed, actually. Okay, that's good. G'yox has a cool hat on. Amara gets the Stag Lord helmet. What class is your main duder? That would be the Paladin. So when my group and I, well, let's see, who have you met from my in-home group? No one, I guess. You might have seen us when we played Pathfinder. It would be Kurt, Nathan, and Teresa, but we played through most all of the Carrion Crown, as Nathan is our GM. And for the majority of that, I played G'yox Hawklight, Lawful Good Paladin, and it was a Pharasma for a long time, which then I went to Saren Ray. Who was he for? Whatever one I made on here, Saren Ray or Iamade. Alignment shifted to Good. Oh, I did? Well, he's supposed to be lawful good. No, I think I'm still there. Trying best, anyway. Anyway, Paladin is the answer to that question. We'll fight and get some more XP. I know we got some killer XP from that Stag Lord fight. I finally had to draw them off, his men off at one at a time, pick them off, narrow them down a little bit, and then go in for the kill at the end.
Repent!
Stand with me.
Serves you right.
Alright, you never go away. Now it's too late, dumbass. Pardon my French. You went monk / magus? Ooh, that's kind of a cool combination. Maybe I'll invent me a character like that later on. I think my G'yox guy might take Octavia's. He might flirt with her a little bit. Maybe she'll become his queen. We'll see what happens. I better take a little siesta pretty quick here. I should have healed again before I left. Now I'm just in a hurry to get back and see the whole going into the next chapter, I guess. The next part, whatever's next. Yeah, the land should be clear. We've murdered a lot of things. A lawful neutral Aasimar monk magus. That's a pretty good combination.
I shall end this suffering.
That is very Pathfinder. Goblins. I'll let everybody take care. I'll let them take care of the way they want to do it. That's my paladin right there. Blowing them ups. Alright, everybody get back to your sleeping. Just clubbing them, watching them splatter.
Hey, Tristan, your goddess teaches mercy and forgiveness. But are there things you wouldn't be able to forgive?
Besides your bitter humor?
Oh, such a pompous a-hole elf. I made a cleric. He sucked. When I found this cleric, I got rid of the other one. Oh no. And they hit a wall because that's actually not a way out. Just always go bottom right corner because you know that's the way. Spoilers with Tristane, but I won't spoil it. Well, good, thank you. I'm sure there's some more stories coming up. Yes, G'yox is a paladin of Iomedae because he is a cleric of Sarin Ray. Both good deities, but different. Technically, according to Pathfinder rules, Pharasma, as a true neutral goddess, would not have paladins, but my GM allowed me to skirt around that. But eventually, G'yox got kicked out of the Pharasma's church because he was way too lawful good, and they didn't like him. And then he joined Iomedae. Basically, pooped down in a courtroom, kind of. Anyways, not really. He didn't really do an upper decker there. Okay, so I gotta make sure I don't actually fail this game by getting back to Oleg's and hopefully, yeah, not failing. Oh, man, 20 days to spare. It took 70 days to do all of that I did. 70 days in game time. A couple weeks out of game, as I have had time to play, of course. So thanks for being here, Ultra Lazuli, Filter Beast, Positivity Bot, who had Blink as a bot, Gluten Jespica, Electrical Longboard, Commander Root, and Banananan. Yeah, you like that? Yes, Kingdom Builder time. Valor catches up to you near the trading post, touches you on the shoulder. G'yox Hawklight, can I talk to you? Now that Stegler is defeated, you rightfully own the stolen lands. Jamandi Eldoria will endorse you and grant you the Baron's title. I know. The girl looks at you with interest and a little apprehension. What will you do when you sit on the throne, G'yox? Please don't say you haven't thought about it. Well, where's the lawful good option here, right? I'm not going to be the evil. Whatever happens, I hope you are beside me. I appreciate your help and I appreciate you yourself, Valerie. I mean, that sounds about right. There's an unfortunate run-off bandits found in upstate protecting you. That seems like something you would say, but I'll say that to her. We'll flirt with her too. Why not? She studies your face for a long time and is trying to find something. Finally, she gives you a soft smile and shakes her head. I would put down any other man who would say this, but not you. I'm sure you value me, my support, and my military talent. Which is true. She's been a good tank. I mean, her armor class is 29 right now. I count on that tankiness to get me through. Hail. The Stag Lord is gone. You found his fortress and sent the villain to oblivion. Oleg looks at you with respect bordering on admiration. And good riddance. Maybe now we'll be able to actually live in the stolen lands. Rather than just surviving, Oleg sighs. Without a doubt, more people will flock here now. It'll surely boost trade, but all the noise they bring with them, well, that's none of your concern. I bet you can't wait to return to Restov and report your great victory. Or 90 experience. Oh, sorry, I have to go back and report. No, that's probably still part of the 20 days, so I better not hesitate, but we will probably have to rest. I still have some unfinished business here. As you wish. Show me your wares, Oleg. I need to sell off a lot of this crap. So I have to tell her about my victory. Okay. Took out Tartuccio, even though, you know, he's gone but not forgotten. That hoist part, I have that. So let's sell a bunch of crap. Three of them fishes. Trollhound hide. Oh, whoa, 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 Tartuccio. Oh yeah, he was a good villain. Confusing those poor little kobolds, man. Not very nice. Padded armor. You know, I didn't. Can anybody wear padded armor? I guess I better see if these guys can use anything. Pretty much no. But the arcane spell failure is less. I gave all my items to all my cool people, guys. Sorry. That's right, I gave him the pick. He can actually use this glaive. Your vampire game was canceled because the sheet dev messed up. The outputs and display. Is this a game you were running or had going on tonight? I'd like to get a 2-weapon fighting, probably. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out for a few. Always good to talk with a bro. Oh, box seems to think we should wait until it burns off. In the meantime, I'll gather some supplies for your journey. Make sure you enjoy the trip back to Rest Stop. Oh gosh, I hit 1 because that's usually where you get your wares, and that was the I'm taking off right away. Vampire game. Wait, this is Wednesday night. Okay, is it Vampire Masquerade? He needs to be able to channel spells with it for a spellblade thingy. You're right. You are right. I'll give him back his light mace. Or the sight pick.
Good work. Nice to see I haven't lost my intuition for people. Not many would have managed to set out to the Stolen Lands and return with the Stag Lord's head. But I knew you could handle it.
Gaining 600 experience. He said, okay, Vampire Masquerade in 5th edition, cool. Tristane needs to have one hand free? Because I usually have him with a bow going on. Because I keep him away from people because he just sucks at fighting.
Congratulations are in order. Today, you'll receive the title of Baron before the High Society of Restov, and even Natala Sertova personally. God's bless her. Tomorrow, you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands if you wish, but this time as a ruler.
No, I don't wish. Game is over.
But matters of state can wait. For now, enjoy this feast in your honor. All the city leaders are here. It's a great opportunity to make some useful connections.
Oh gosh.
Speaking of connections, let me introduce you to Kasil Eldori. He's my adopted son and apprentice. He's a trustworthy man. I'd like to send him with you as an envoy.
Well, as long as he doesn't try to take over. Castile, a young half-orc with impeccable poise, performs a textbook perfect bow. I don't need an envoy.
Don't think I'm trying to impose a nanny or a spy on you. We're neighbors now. You'll need someone knowledgeable about Brevoy's politics to act as an ambassador to your court. If you don't like Kasil, you're free to choose someone else, but I won't be able to vouch for the loyalty or trustworthiness of another envoy.
Do you already know about my encounter with Tartuccio?
Of course. Keston gave me a full report. You dealt with the scoundrel perfectly.
That you sent
It
there.
would be naive to think that none of your neighbors will try to stick their hands in your affairs. Especially that sly fox Iravetti.
What kind of game are you playing? I think I have the right to know.
Yes, you certainly have that right. But tell me, how well do you know Brevoy's history or the current political atmosphere? It won't be an easy explanation.
What do I need to know about the current political atmosphere?
We, the Aldori and the great noble houses, spent 200 years under the rule of invaders, the Royal House Rogarvia. We plotted, we schemed, we stabbed each other in the back, but open confrontation was out of the question. But a few years ago, House Rogarvia disappeared. No one knows how or why, but one day, their manors were just empty. And the force that held Brevoy together, that kept us from a bloody feud, ceased to be.
Interesting.
Brevoy is currently ruled by the House Sertova, the former kings of Issia, but their power pales in comparison to that of House Rogarvia when they were here. So now Sertova and Aldori stand facing each other, staring each other in the eye, waiting for the other to draw their sword. It's an untenable situation. No one wants a civil war that would drown Brevoy in blood, but peace between us is also out of the question.
Then what do I need to know about the history of Brevoy?
What's now called Brevoy was originally two different countries, Rostland and Issia. 200 years ago, they were stuck in constant squabbles. Then, Coral the Conqueror showed up and united the two states into one. Such diplomatic tricks are easy to manage when you have dragons at your disposal.
That's true.
The so-called noble houses of Brevoy, mainly Sertova, Orlovsky, and Lebeda, once ruled over Issia. We, the Aldori, ruled Rostland. The Royal House Rogarvia, founded by Coral the Conqueror, forced us into obedience. But 200 years isn't long enough to make peace with such a troubled history. Even 2,000 years wouldn't be enough for us to accept Issian rule. Brevoy is a country held together by a thread, and that thread grows ever weaker.
And what part does Restov play in this game? Wait, no, I'm sorry. What role do I play in your plans?
Rostland wants to regain its independence, and we will regain it. The power the Issians hold over us is humiliating and costly, and the Sertovas won't give us our freedom without a fight. That is, unless there is some external power that can force everyone to sit down and talk. Do you see where this is going?
My intelligence is 10. I have no idea.
The stolen lands are disputed territory. Brevoy can't appropriate them without raising protests from each of the neighboring states. However, if some brave people were to found independent states on that land, it would be another matter entirely. My hope is that you and your future neighbors, Baron Hannes Drelev and Captain Mager Varn, will become our allies. But even your neutrality would introduce a powerful counterbalance to the aggression of the noble houses. Maybe, with your help, the inevitable division of Brevoy can occur without too much pain.
Don't the Sword Lords have any other foreign allies capable of playing this role?
We hope to get some help from the Maivani Aldori, the descendants of the Sword Lords who have fled from Coral's rage to build a new nation in the south. But the Issians know this well, and are doing everything they can to deny us this help. I won't go into details, but if my intelligence is correct, if a civil war starts in Brevoy, Maivan will be too occupied with its own inner troubles to interfere.
What part does Restov play in this game?
Restov is a free city, proud of its independence from everyone, including the Aldori Sword Lords. But when it comes to Rostland's liberation, our goals align. This whole plan is our joint creation with Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius.
If Natalia is already here, why did she let you grant me the title?
Actually, she could still intervene and disrupt the proceedings. But she's a Sertova. Their games are always complex and multi-layered. They're always looking for ways to turn defeat into victory. If she's decided to allow you to become a Baron, it means she already has some idea of how she can turn it to her benefit. Let's consider how she could do so. Maybe she understands that Rostland will inevitably separate, and she doesn't want a war. In that case, new states in the Stolen Lands give the Isians a reason to sit down and talk without losing face. But that's an optimistic view, and truth be told, it doesn't quite match up with what we've come to expect from the Sertovas.
I got lost in all the
The
names
more
and stuff,
likely
but
scenario
we'll get it.
is that Natala wants to win you over to her side. If war breaks out and at least one of you stabs us in the back, Rostland will be surrounded by enemies. That might be enough to bring about our downfall. But you would fall first, and your newly formed states would be left in ruin. The Isians always like to have someone around to pull their chestnuts out of the fire for them. A piece of friendly advice? Don't do business with House Sertovas, no matter what promises they make you. Any deal with the noble houses is a deal with devils.
You're a noble house. I mean, what happens next? Hell.
How should I know? We're in the middle of a big game. And today, you move from being merely a piece on the board to being one of the players.
Thank you for the explanation.
I hope you have a better understanding of what's at stake.
I have literally no idea there were so many names of people and countries, but thank you. I'm going to speak with the guest. Bye.
Enjoy your evening. When you're ready for the official part, come to me.
There deserves a reward for his feat, a baron's title. All the high society of Rostov are gathered here to witness the ceremony. Even Natalia Sertova honored the celebration with her presence, although she seemed almost ready to intervene. What could it be that so vexes the nobility? A mystery. Perhaps G'yox Hawklight will be able to understand it once he's become one. Once he's become one? Mingle with the guest. High society reception is always excellent entertainment. You can drink plenty of expensive wine and stuff yourself with tiny sandwiches on sticks, or you can skip time wasted on gluttony and make a few useful connections. Defeated. So, G'yox, as a paladin, needs more charisma anyway. His charisma is okay. He's got a +2. But his persuasion right now is at a +10. So I've been putting points into it, thinking that if he's going to be the leader, he would be doing some talking. So +10, pretty good at level 4. He's almost level 5. Oh, a couple other people. Oh, that's right. I got these guys back because Tartusio turned on them. Oh, Lindsay. She hit level 5? Okay. Well, there's enough. We'll do all the leveling up later. Of course, they're all here. What if we get attacked again? Let's talk to the guard. Never mind, it's not. He's boring. Magar Varn. This man is obviously more comfortable on the battlefield than he is in the company of nobles. I hear you, Burrow. He's well built, but the expensive waistcoat he's wearing doesn't quite fit properly, and as though it's borrowed. Probably from an enemy he slew. He has a few pale scars across his face, and his dark hair is drawn into an unkempt ponytail with a few streaks of gray running through it. He greets you with a broad smile and a firm handshake and a punch to the face. That last part I made up. Let me introduce myself. I am Magar Varn, the new ruler of Dunsward, your neighbor to the east. Like you, I am about to be a baron. Great job with the Stag Lord, by the way. Not everyone could exterminate a whole gang of bandits with such a small team. Well, how did you earn the title of baron? Truth be told, my team and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Jamandi Aldori needed someone reliable to take and hold the territory. I'm the captain of the mercenary team, if that wasn't clear. Varian host, have you heard of us? No? No matter. Or Varlian host. There we go, sorry. How do you feel being a noble? Looking at his rich clothes, he smirks. Like a pheasant on a plate. I've killed all kinds of monsters, but this is the first time I've so strongly felt like turning away could get me eaten. It was nice meeting you. Farewell. Goodbye. Once you've settled in, come pay us a visit. I will, and I will dominate you. Okay. Let's see if armor isn't the same. Wine is nice, but strong. The appetite is barely a mouthful. What's this? That's a guest. Tristane, guest. This guy, Keston, didn't say anything. Oh, he was the guard, right? So. Let's make our way over here, see if there's anyone important sitting around. Guest, 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 harem, guest. Okay, so I need an actual name. There we go. Hannes Drilev. This man's gorgeous clothes hide rippling muscles beneath them. He looks past your ear, obviously bored. Baron Hannes Drilev, he says offhandedly, emphasizing the word Baron. And you must be the Stag Lord Butcher. I'm sorry I quite forgot your name. But you took out the Stag Lord and his gang, and so Sword Lord Jamandi is granting you permission to take his place, right? Well, congratulations. My lands lie to the west of yours. I suppose we're neighbors now. Yes, I defeated the Stag Lord. Pray tell, what did you do to deserve your new dominion? A smirk appears on the Baron's face. I don't need to deserve or prove anything. Countless generations of my glorious ancestors have done so for me. If I had a slightly bigger army, Sword Lord Jamandi would have simply given all of the stolen lands to me. Alas, I don't have so many soldiers at my disposal, so she had to urgently make barons. And the likes of you and Varn. This is where I slay this dude. So you have no army and no special merits. You were just given the land for being pretty. I love it. Under other circumstances, I'd have you whipped for such words. But let's not ruin Lady Eldora's celebration, If you want so badly to measure merits, we can do so another time. Goodbye. Not even deigning to reply, he turns around and looks away. Oh. Hey, girl. Let's make sure. Guard's boring. Let's see what this guy is. Azbanki Keek. A handsome man with his weather-beaten face grasps your hand tightly in his rough, callous palms. Unlike the rest of the guests in the festive clothes, he wears a simple robe. The only luxury you see on him is a holy symbol of Aristil made of solid gold. Yeah. The other guests look at him with respect, some bordering awe. And he's a paladin too. Congratulations on your victory, he says in a deep voice. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Azbanki Keeg, High Priest of Aristil and Restov. Low religion check passed. Oh, I saw how you fought beside Jamandi that night. Your god granted you impressive power. Yes, I used to serve Aristil on the battlefield, but those days are long past. Now I call on his power to heal those who have fallen from a roof, more often than anyone wounded by a sword. Of course, someone has to roam the forest and slay monsters, but I'm more useful to my congregation here, attending to more mundane affairs, like hospitals, shelters, and charity fairs. Diplomacy, okay. Bringing law into the Stonelands is a difficult endeavor. I would be grateful for any help you could spare. Succeeded. This is truly a noble undertaking. I believe our community will be able to help, or will be able to provide you with reasonable assistance. We will help you construct a shrine in your capital, free of charge. Boom. Getting 90 XP. Yes, that's great. That is great. Do many people in Restov venerate Aristil? They revere many gods in Restov. They pray to Abadar, patron of cities, and Pharasma, gatherer of souls. In another life, G'yox interrupts, I was a paladin of Pharasma, but that was another extra-dimensional time. Anyways, go back. There are also more rare cults, but there's no denying that the stag god has the largest congregation here. And no wonder, people have lived off farming and hunting for centuries. You're dressed surprisingly simple for such a festive occasion. And they turn up to a faint smile. The nobles dress in silks and satins and stand out from the poor. A priest wears a simple robe to stand out from the nobles. I like that. It was an honor to meet you. Goodbye. Aristil keep you.
Forwards.
I gotta throw a save down on that because I got that XP along with that shrine from that succeeded diplomacy. You got to do that. Okay. I'll take all those. Natalia. Just something unfamiliar in the voice. Upon noticing, she breaks into a sugary, sweet smile. You are not only tough, but quick. Well, congratulations on your victory. Enjoy it while you can. Is that a threat? I would never. I simply wish to warn you, in case you don't fully realize the fate that awaits you in your barony. What do you think awaits me? Nothing good, I fear. The Eldori, our dearest friends, didn't deem it necessary to inform you of their plans, I assume. You see, they're preparing to separate from Brevoy. It will not be a peaceful process. The lack of strength, currently, hence using this legal loophole to create some independent allies. Once the civil war breaks out, your lands will be the first to endure a strike from Brevoy's forces. Perhaps they'll erect a memorial stone to an independent Restov to honor you. Well, I wouldn't count on that, really. What would you propose? In your situation, the most reasonable course of action would to align yourself with the lawful rulers of Brevoy, the noble houses. The Eldori wouldn't dare to rebel, knowing that they will immediately become entrapped. You could help Brevoy avoid a civil war, while simultaneously enjoying some well-deserved peace in your lands. I believe Jamandi has already attempted to impose a guard on you as an emissary? I'm guessing her low-born stepson, that green-skinned boy, Cassie. What a racist. It's up to you, of course, but I would recommend you a different envoy. Please meet Chandra Merve, an experienced diplomat who's more familiar with Brevoy politics than any brawler could be. So Chandra's like, this old woman standing next to Natalia gives you a slight bow. I would be happy to help you establish diplomatic relations with Brevoy. I'll consider your proposal. Think on it. Do not make any hasty decisions. Alright. Commence the official proceedings. Oh, that's right. I gotta go back to the riverbed and get that sweet spear from that guy. From that undead creature. Okay, so we did that.
Without a doubt.
Let's see who's about. Isof Selamus, an older man with full of sideburns, looks at you with interest through a golden eyeglass. Well now, if it isn't the hero of other festivities, the protege of our dear Jamande. You pulled off this quite cleverly. I confess, I wasn't convinced your enterprise would succeed. I even bet a bottle of my best Pitaxian wine against you. But I'm happy to admit I was wrong. The Eldori have always been adept at finding new talent, but I will require a bottle from you. I don't believe we've been introduced. So it would seem I am Iosif Selimas. I don't even know my own name, I'm senile. Lord Mayor of Rostov. I rule this town and the adjacent lands. As your northern neighbor, I hope we can look forward to a long and fruitful friendship. So you rule Rostov. What about the Eldori? Brevoy's politics seem complex and incomprehensible to many. Here, in this part of Ruslan, the spirit of northern freedom still lives. We are loyal to the throne, of course. May the gods prolong the life of His Highness. But here, far from the dominions of the great houses, we have our own way of life. It is especially important now, after the certain events that I probably don't need to name. The Eldori sword lords used to rule Ruslan. They're still the largest landowners and main military force in the region. But it is not for nothing that Rostov is called a free city. We're proud to choose the Lord Mayor from among the citizens, considered not by their lineage but by their own merits. What kind of events were you talking about? He gives you a patronizing smile. Why, an aspiring politician needs to be well informed. I'm talking, of course, about the disappearance of the ruling house of Bulgaria. Can you imagine it? Old man Coral conquered our land 2 centuries ago. It would be a shameless lie to say that nobody wished his royal house could just disappear into thin air. But once that exact thing happened, turned out nobody was ready for it. Poof! All over the country, every member of the royal house disappeared without a trace. Nobody knows what happened. It is a mystery, but a mystery pregnant with opportunity for everyone. How are things in Rostov? I don't want to boast, but things have been going well in recent years. Trade prospers, the population grows, and citizens are happy. Although recently, especially after the disappearance of House Rogarvia, more and more troublemakers have been appearing, and people are talking about the most shocking things. But those sorts of rumors aren't worthy of your attention. It was nice meeting you. Goodbye forever. Please wait a moment. Your young barony will need resources to establish itself. And from what I've been told, you're somewhat in need of financial assistance. I could organize and supply everything you need for the construction and spread out the costs on extremely favorable terms. I could immediately procure, let's say, 500 cartloads of building supplies. I'm sure that would give you a good start. In exchange, I would ask a small favor. Until you repay your debt in full, you simply assume the obligation of contracting building services through Rostov's Builders Guild. Do we have a deal? Thank you for the offer, but I can't accept it. Let's even come back to him. It's your choice, of course. I just figured I'd mention it. Feelings mutual. Okay. I want to see if there's any other offers before. Let's look at Cassie. That's right. Okay, so talk to her. Well, Ultra Lazuli, are you there? I mean, that's 500. Sounds like build points basically to start with. So that sounds like a good thing.
I will guide us.
So you guys look at these people talking for a minute. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I think that's probably what it'll take up. But until I pay his debt off, I mean, I'm gonna be beholden to him. Should I accept this guy's deal to get 500 cartloads of supplies right away? And until I pay him back, I have to go through him for my building? I mean, that's 500 compared to, like, probably nothing. I'll be right back after I use the restroom. That's my question. So I think I'm going to accept this guy's offer. And I'm back, by the way. I'll probably accept your offer in the end. I need resources for construction, after all. And it's a deal. I'll get everything in order right away. Schedule delivery immediately. Alright.
So, how do you like our little gathering? I hope you've made some useful connections. Shall we move on to the official proceedings?
Yes, before we begin, I'd like to talk about the envoy I'll be taking with me.
My apprentice, Casil Aldori, will go with you, won't he?
Chandra Melroy will be my envoy?
The emissary of House Sertova? Well, perhaps it's for the best. As they say, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Of course. Enjoy.
I do want to take that lady. I think
So,
that's good.
how do you like our little gathering? I hope, if I'm not mistaken, you've chosen Chandra Murvy, Natala Sertova's servant. Whatever you choose, I won't argue. but you must choose your inner circle with the utmost care.
Yeah, I need to diversify. I have it from both sides, I think. So she's the one that's giving me the land and doing this, but I'm gonna take this other lady's. It could be bad.
Excellent. Stand here.
Who knows?
Lords and ladies, today we are here to honor 3 brave people who have done the impossible. They've tamed the stolen lands. Baron Hannes Drelev, the new master of Glenabon, Captain Maegor Varn, the conqueror of Dunsword, and finally,
G'yox Hawklight,
the tamer of the Shrike Hills, who put an end to the atrocities of the Stag Lord's bandits. Step forward.
Oh, I kneeled.
On behalf of the people of the free city of Restov, I confer upon you this noble title. Rise, your grace.
Baron G'yox Hawklight. I have to say his name because they, won't say it. Rise and claim your nobility, G'yox Hawklight. Cool. I am a baron. I shall rule the world now. Today the barony, tomorrow all of Golarion. Or Golarion, depending on how you say it. Whatever.
Victory. The
Thanks,
Stag
buddy.
Lord's dead, and the capital of the new barony has been built in place of his fort. That was how the long and challenging taming of the stolen lands began.
Where am I? Welcome, your grace. Oh. He salutes you, and you can see he's a bit anxious. Seeing that he's researched this speech many times. Let me once again congratulate you on your victory and your new title. Lady Jamandi transferred me here. I am at your disposal. I am not one to bestow honors, but I want you to know I'm glad to serve you. I'm here to welcome you on behalf of your new capital citizens. The Stag Lord's former stronghold will soon be a thriving city. Word travels fast, and the first settlers have already arrived, with new ones approaching as we speak. While you were visiting Restov, much has been done here. Your benefactors, the Eldori, invested a great deal of resources in rebuilding the city. I stand ready to answer your questions and to show you around the most important sites. Where are my companions? They're all around here somewhere, but I never kept an eye on who went where exactly. Well, I assume Tristane is with Jod, and you can always find Lindsay. Just follow the noise and turmoil. Are there any citizens I should know about? Our old acquaintance Jod is here. Aristel's clerics normally don't like cities much, but he's eager to serve you. Also, the emissary from Brevoy is here, waiting for you in the throne room. There's also this curious matter. An elf has paid us a visit, a blind elf. Desna only knows how he managed to get here. He seems peaceful, even a pleasant fellow, though naturally a little odd. So I let him stay a while. It's up to you to decide what to do with him now. That's about it, I guess. He scratches his head. What's the mood of the people here? I must admit, I've never seen anything like it in my whole life. A city, a whole barony born right in front of our eyes. The people's sense of movement, and today we're feeling proud. As a rule, I'm not too cheerful or chatty. I normally feel out of place among the rejoicing, but today is just one of those days. I'm ready to look around the city. Lead the way. Follow me, Your Grace. That's right. Wow. We are, well, your new subjects. We're selecting the site to build our house. It's wet near the lake and windy up here on the hill. Fine place to throw garbage at our neighbors' heads, though. Ouch. Okay. Don't throw garbage at your neighbors' heads. It's a good thing you got rid of those monsters and bandits, Your Grace. Yes, small one. Yes. Do you recognize this place, Your Grace? This is where Stagler's fortress wall used to be. Never that saved him from in the end, huh? Yeah, I don't recognize it because I need to see it from a zoomed out position. But apparently, that's where our workers did a fine job turning this bandit den into the heart of the town. So his little building should be my new fortress, right? The heart of every town is in the main square. We plan to hold street festivals and fairs here. Look, we already have our first vendor. And a blacksmith. Greetings, Your Grace. If you turn to the right from the square, you'll end up straight in our tavern. Okay. Okay, so it's the east there, kinda. The tavern's ale is blessed by Caden Clean himself, I swear. And the lady who owns it is a gem. What's this statue? There's quite a few people here. Well, that's all nonsense. Well, except for the part about breathing fire. All barons can breathe fire. Trust me. Oh boy. Oh, welcome, Your Grace. Glad to serve you. How about a salute? About words. Grace, those are our guards. They keep order in the city, keep their mouths busy with gossip. The commander is someone I just missed. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Here's the observation platform. I hope one day the capital will grow large enough that we'll be able to see it full extent from its perch. Cool. This guy up here. He's like, yes, this will be mine someday. The building in front of us is your residence. That's where we'll head to now. It looks much different than it did before. It was made of wood before, now it is stone. Uh-oh. I said the game wasn't responding for a minute, so we'll see what happens here. Okay. Welcome to your barony. You are about to make the unyielding stolen lands a prosperous kingdom. There's a long and arduous road ahead of you. You and your advisors are going to deal with matters of national importance. Found and build up settlements, seize and develop new regions, solve pressing problems, and take advantage of good opportunities. A prosperous governor will be handsomely rewarded with support and donations from their subjects, promising alliances with other states, wealth for their treasury, and many other things. Good luck in your ruling, Baron. So, Keston says, so now we've reached the main chambers. This is the throne room where you'll hold court and receive visitors. It's way bigger than before. There's an owlbear cat. Awesome. Oh, he's cute. He or she's cute. Look at that. Cute. Let's draw your attention to this large map, depicting your barony and its surroundings. We'll mark all important scout reports and other news worthy of your Grace's attention. Having finished speech, he tucks his thumb in his belt, stands quietly. So, Sandra, maybe. Let's go to say, Your Grace. The emissary of Natalia Sotova greets you with a brief... Oh, that's not good. Let's dispense with the formalities and get straight to business. An emissary of the royal house Sotova, I am here to offer you advice and make sure you don't do anything reckless. I hope my experience in diplomacy and policy will be of some aid as you make your first steps as ruler of the barony. So the barony effects is community +6, loyalty +6, meditate +3, counting +3, divine +3, arcane 3, stability 3. New event, pillage the Temple of the Elk. What? Trade agreement with Sertova, rebuild the Temple of the Elk. Agreement with Elves of Salamis as Vanki's offer. Difficulty level of your barony. You may change the difficulty level of your barony at any time or set it to automatic. If set to automatic, you won't have to deal with the most government decisions. They will be taken care of automatically, and your barony will never fail. However, this also prevents you from unlocking any governance-related achievements. Okay. I'm not sure what that's level it's at right now. The main thing you should know is that the Baron can solve some of the problems by giving orders to their representatives and advisors, but there are some things you simply can't delegate. Issues of special import, such as complicated court hearings or serious threats to security, will demand your personal presence at the capital. Information about these kinds of events will always appear on the map. Remember that you should visit the capital personally at the beginning of each month. By tradition of Brevoy and most of the River Kingdoms, it is then that the rulers address the day's most important issues and receive visitors. Today you should choose candidates for the most important positions in the barony. It is not my place to offer my own thoughts in this. Your clerics, Jad and Tristane, are the first to ask for an audience. I shall leave you to your capable judgment. Be wise, and your rules shall be long and fruitful. Jad. Your Grace, allow me to congratulate you on receiving the title of Baron, bro. Oh, were you just sitting at my chair a minute ago? I don't know. I'm confident that you'll be able to, bring order to these troubled lands. Right. That's how I should be doing it. I should be doing it that way, yeah. Though, to be honest, this isn't exactly what we wanted to speak to you about. Tristane and I have been talking right to you about what happened to the Temple of the Oak. It doesn't all make sense to us yet, but one thing's clear. There's a powerful curse at work, bro. It corrupted the very essence of the sacred place, steeping it with putrescence. Ugh, I am totally, really disgusted with whoever could do this. Exhales loudly, catching his breath. And now there's a new whoa. Tristane. Couldn't play that any better. Tristane and I believe the curse did not simply disperse in its own accord. There's a place near the capital rumored by the locals to be cursed. Tristane and I visited this dreadful place, and we felt the same putrescence as at the Temple of the Oak. What is this place? Where is it? There's a bald hilltop not far from here, to the north of the capital. Its crown is entirely barren of life. The locals believe that the rituals glorifying the dark gods were held there back in ancient times, man. There is no longer any trace of such rituals, but the air on the hilltop is heavy to the point of stifling. Right, bro, this place is like a rotten wound, close but not healed. And this wound will undoubtedly open again. Just then I felt something approaching, something ominous. The curse will soon return to plague us once more. I swear by Erastil. I will go there as soon as I am able. I would be happy to accompany you. Oh, I think I read a couple of his parts as a groovy dude. All right. But I would not expect to see anything new there at present. Oh, I agree with Tristane. We have been to this hilltop. It's barren but filled with a dense atmosphere of unease. What do you suggest? The curse will grow in strength, and we predict it will reach the peak of its strength in about 1 month. Really? Perfect. That's when we should visit the bald hilltop and resolve the issue. For now, we can only wait and prepare. We beg your pardon, Your Grace, for intervening with you, getting the grasp of your barony. I'm sure you have even more pressing matters at hand right now. We'll be attacked by an ancient curse in just 1 month. I don't know if this is... Barony stats. Barony has 10 basic stats. Supervised by an advisor. Their population, which is handled by the regent. Loyalty by the counselor. Military by the general. Economy by the treasurer. Religion by the high priest. Foreign affairs by the grand diplomat. Stability by the warden. Magic by the magister. Culture by the curator. And espionage by the minister. Awesome. Stats increase if your governance is successful. Decrease if events don't end well, or other negative factors are placed in your way. Don't let your barony stats drop to 0 or lower. This will cause your subjects to riot and your state will begin to crumble. Each stat has certain milestones or ranks within them. Every 20 points in a stat will increase your rank. Rank 1 unlocks a corresponding advisor position for that stat. Further development of the stat and upgrades to its ranks will be possible only if you have an advisor in a relevant position. So I gotta get an advisor in these things. Governing your barony will require 1 advisor for each stat. You may appoint your companions as well as some Stoneland citizens into the advisor positions. Each of the 10 positions has at least 3 characters who are qualified to hold it. Not all of the characters will be willing to serve you right away. Some of them will need convinced. Appointing others will require completing an assignment for them or rendering them some other service. Every advisor acts on their own ideology. They have their own opinions on everything that happens in your domain. Therefore, you may want to select characters whose governance philosophy is consistent with your own. Open the Advisor tab on the right side of the screen. Click on it, select a character and point them in the advisor. Every barony stat gains a bonus from the specific ability of the appointed advisor. The exact size of the bonus indicated in the upper right corner of the advisor's card. Only advisors may address the problems, opportunities, and sudden events that occur in your domain. Require immediate attention. Don't leave these positions vacant. Choose a name for your barony. Click your capital icon to open the Hawkland? I didn't even think that was a name for a barony, so G'yox Hawklight. Well, we don't want the stolen lands. The platinum lands. The platinum lands, yes. Click your capital icon to open the settlement map. Click your capital. So do the advisors first. The regent ensures subjects' complaints and concerns are heard by their ruler and serves as a link between the baron and the people. Advisors walk toward another position. Profit while used to make a profit while following another one. Cares for the people over other concerns. Okay. What if I want to? Well, mirror you with. What if I want a Valerie here? No candidates are available. Oh. Well, Harem is a better bonus stat, but it can't be all about numbers. Harem favors unusual but effective solutions. Jada does best to solve problems without disrupting local traditions. We'll go with Harem for now and see what happens. Regents. So some of the letter of the law or strives to solve problems peacefully. We're going for law right now. Can be changed. I'm hoping. cares for people over other concerns. Aims to make profit while no. General. Mary. Okay, that's yet available. Okay, so apparently I'm doing it. This area, let's see, will expire on the first arrest as troubled lands opportunity. This area of the barony is said to be a breeding ground for bandits, brawlers, and cutthroats. Perhaps one of your advisors should set aside these rumors, ensure the people of the guard is able to protect them. Require 17 days to solve. DC 12. These are the regents. The strongest spreading this tag out his faith across the region. He's eager to build a shrine dedicated on your lands. That is offer, accept his offer if you wish to gain use of ally in a place of worship. That is yes, but I want to look at some of the other events. Agreement with this guy. Well, I can't do this yet. Merchants will receive trade post her news. No can okay, well. Plunder the temple of the elk and rob it of all remaining treasure. Empty beat. Prevents future restoration of the temple. Prevents future. No, I don't want to do that. Restore its symbol of its former glory. So I have the opposite, making it prevents pillage in the temple. Pillage of the temple prevents restoration of the temple. Can be cancelled on the day it was begun. You know, but I want to do it. I want to do this first. Well, here we are. The fun part, as they say. You may construct buildings to increase your barony stats. Each building has a cost in BP, which is build points, and construction time. You may construct several buildings simultaneously. To start construction, select a building that you need from the list on the right side of the screen and place an empty slot in the settlement. Buildings may provide special bonuses if you meet certain conditions. Most common, two buildings must stand close together to grant a bonus. Make sure you use this feature to your full benefit when planning a settlement. Some buildings can be placed only in designated spots or areas. Example, a pier must be built on water, a mill must be built with no other buildings around it. Demolish a building, get rid of it, and recover half the resources you spent on construction. If you want to move a building, you have to demolish the old one, gain half the resources, construct it in a new desired slot for half the price. You want to spend any extra BP, but you will have to wait for the construction to finish in a new location. Tuskdale. Oh, cool. How many BP do I have? 450? An expedition and sarcastic pounds. Restricted bearings will not flow on. Okay. A stockade established at someone's borders helps protect it from raiders. Oh, I see. Is that where that would be? Oh, I guess I did that. Construction building finished in 5 days. I guess be careful what you. Grain. +1 stability when looking at some with walls. I know I don't want to get rid of this. Shrine I'm going to get for free. Oops. Still gotta figure this out. I didn't want to leave, I just wanted to not have that on me. Okay, so I can sell at 15, but no, if I'm gonna make a purchase, a cheap purchase too, that's worth it. A wall is gonna be one thing. Why can't I look around? It just must be at the end some user. Finish in 7 days. Okay. Monument. Settlement with piers. Cannot be built in a settlement you house. Okay. So Sacred Grove. One adjacent to a shop. One adjacent to a tavern. To a longhouse. Wish I could build more stuff. Locate a settlement with a windmill. Or a tavern. I think it's a longhouse. Effects. Adjusters. Could be upgraded to town hall. That's what I was thinking. We're adjacent to a tavern. This is adjacent to a longhouse. I think a longhouse. Yeah. Center of town. Gonna have to have a tavern. Okay, shop. Barracks next to a longhouse. Adjacent to, yeah. Closer to there, I'd say. Text jail, reinforced wall, school, stone wall, watchtower, brewery. Okay, let's send out with a windmill. Let's send out with a tavern. Oh, that's a huge space for that. Text the windmill. We're getting our defenses set up first, though. I mean. Ooh, that'd be fun. A monument. But what is it gonna be? Shop. Adjacent to a tavern. Tavern. That's adjacent to a longhouse. Put the tavern over here. Oh, we're building this whole city up. Before we have all kinds of trouble, right? I think the watchtower's gonna have to go out here. Shop with a tavern, a longhouse, and a barracks. Smithy. Gotta have the smithy. With a greenery or I wish I need more spots. I'm sure there's gonna be other cities that'll have bigger spots, right? But the windmill. Brewery. Brewery and granary together. Let me stick to the berries. Yeah. 10 spots only. I wonder if you can expand on that later. Windmill. thinking bulletin board, granary. Not sure about lumberyard yet. And a windmill. So with a granary or a brewery, +2 if there's both. And yeah. Fix the windmill. Oh, there's no place to put it. Oh no. Okay, well, I lost some stuff there. Granary, brewery. I got both granary and brewery. Okay. I still have a watchtower. No, I can't. It's one or the other. Well, poop-a-doop. Orphanage, shrine. Sure, I can't have a watchtower here. Come on, just let me. Let me put it where I want. I mean, I should literally be able to put it in these spots. Yeah, what's that gonna do? +1 to that, +1 to the people. There's not really need for the orphanage yet, though, because we're all new coming in here. Sacred room can't be built, but $130 build points. It's gonna be 32 build points a week right now. Unless these things are gonna be able to be upgraded, right? Oh man, I can't do the watchtower. I could do the monument. I don't have anything else that will affect customer relations, but I cannot. Sacred Grove cannot be built here, which is not really a grove though. Train. Alright, I've done everything I can. Train going through. I think Testdale. Can I not rename the villages? Declare the outskirts of part of your kingdom. Choose an advisor and handle some areas like ordinances. Insufficient funds. Where am I going, I wonder? Oh. Head chomper. Oh, you're cute. Discuss politics and affairs of the barony. I don't want to speak to her now.
How may I serve you, Your Grace?
Forwards.
Oh, I can't reset my own chair, huh? Where's this? Oh, cool. All my goods. Staglord's Broken Charm. Good choice part. Miner's Level. I still need both of those. And I can go sell stuff. Hopefully, maybe. Keep one of those. Keep a couple of these here since I have them. I think most of the other stuff I can sell though. That's right, Sean was telling me that I gotta keep one of his hands free for his doing his stuff. And now since I have a whole mess of characters, let's start with her level up. Level 5. Ooh. She is a ranger bird. I wish I could look at these and see what I can start, how I can start to earn it. Arcane spells. Knowledge Arcana 5. So that's third level. Should have to do more rogue stuff so that won't be hurt. I like her being, I don't know, ranger. She's 2 ranger and 2 bard right now. I think it's time for her to take a level on bard. Okay. Trickery. Gotta keep that going up. Perception just gotta keep going up. Knowledge of the world. Yes. Lingering performance. Continue rounds after you cease performing. That'd be good. Weapon focus. Reduce. That's probably good. You tilted to the divine dragon of the black marches? How the heck do you do that? Oh, you titled her. You can title people? Ooh, deadly aim. Oh, in your head cannon? Divine Dragon. Who, Lindsay? The bard? That I don't know. I don't even have a position for her yet. I don't have a position for, like, my... Which position could I not fill? I don't know why it wouldn't let me either. Oh, okay. Oh, I missed that one since your chick was a monk. Magus Asimar, who went Draconic Fury route, titled Divine. Oh, I missed that first sentence. I don't know my title. Well, he's a paladin, so he'd be Sir Baron G'yox Hawklight, or the Baron Sir G'yox Hawklight, but it's pretty boring. But that sounds like a paladin to me. He would be a cleaner. That's what he was before, a purger, much like this group of assassins I know, but completely opposite. Shoot. I have one more position to fill on the council. Now I don't know how to get there, of course. I don't know how to get back to my kingdom building. Hey, my bed.
Without a doubt.
You can rest for a night. Oh, the map. That's how I get back there. But yes, Sir G'yox Hawklight. Baron and Paladin of Iamate. Advisors. Which one do I not have filled? Treasurer. So I don't know how you get an advisor to fill this position. I have a whole bunch of people. I don't know why they couldn't. Well, there's no candidates available. I'm not sure. Because I want a treasurer. I'll need a treasurer. Next chapter trolls what? Let's see what we can get here. Hide armor +2. Next dexterity is better. Chain shirt +1. Everything is less. Oh, I'll see, huh? You'll see. Just kidding. Okay. Let's get all this stuff down where I can see it here. Chain shirt +1, it's the same. Breastplate +1. And what is she? She's an inquisitor. Maybe she can get this cool armor. before I get rid of it all. Can you take any of these cool weapons, lady? That's not what I want to do. Okay. Let's make sure I don't have any more weapons around where I can give to people, because I have a lot of characters, so I want to level them up. I'll come back to leveling up Lindsay later. Harem. I know I needed to have conversations with people, but I've already done that enough. Storyteller. A very old one's face is wrinkled. Completely blind. He stares past you with unseeing eyes, seems consumed in his thoughts. He mutters soft melodies, swaying back and forth, slightly to its rhythm. He shudders briefly and stops singing. His mouth opens and closes a few times, bringing to mind a fish brought ashore. Ah, who's there? Is that you, Your Grace? How could you tell it was me? It's hard to recognize the ruler by the way he walks. No one in here steps as confidently as you, Your Grace. Who are you? I am an elf from Kenan. My name is not important. I am the storyteller, collector of stories. I collect unknown legends of ancient times. He smiles but doesn't seem to be directed at you. Long ago I was a smith in Keonan. A fire of the forge has burned out my eyes, but I am grateful for it. If I could see, I would forge you suits of armor for Aedra's guards. Instead, I have stepped on a path of an adventuring gatherer of ancient legends. He ponders slightly for a moment. Many peoples are long dead, their homes crumbled to dust, and their bodies turned to ash. Only legends can still tell us of their triumphs and defeats, their joys and fears. I would be interested to hear the stories told about us after our demise. I've always been drawn to the stolen lands, where countless expeditions, armies, and even kingdoms have met their ultimate or untimely ends. When I learned of a new barony being founded in the heart of these lands, I knew I wanted to be a part of the story. So I made the journey here. Are you really an elf? Do other elves age like you have? A common question. Despite my unusual looks, I am an elf. An old one, yes. Perhaps older than any other elf of Keonan. However, I doubt my age alone is responsible for my appearance. I keep the stories of many people and races, some forever gone from the face of Golarion, but they live on in my memory and my heart. When I accept a new story, I lock it within myself, bearing the weight of its words and the emotions they invoke. I sometimes think that I probably should have died long ago, but some incomprehensible force is keeping me alive and granting me the ability to continue my quest to gather stories. Be it divine power or fell curse, I am grateful either way. Alright, would you care to trade stories with me? I am a collector, not a trader. If I share a story with you, you receive the power to pass it further, change and embellish it, whether willingly or not. Can I be certain you will keep my stories intact with your absolute purity? No, I do not think so, at least not yet. These legends are the most precious valuables of the world, the last remnants of ancient tribes. They are beacons illuminating the way to the past, allowing us to meet generations long ago. I cannot let their light fade. The path to the past must not be lost. But I can offer you a deal, Your Grace. If you find some items belonging to eras past, bring them to me. If I recognize the stories hidden in those items, I will gladly share them with you. I brought some relics. Any worthy of a story? How interesting, may I, Your Grace? He touches items from your pack. Ah, the Talon Warrior's dog tag for 600 coin. The soldier does not ask where the banners of war are headed. He or she goes to battle, dies, and leaves it to others to decide whether the cause is just. This tag belonged to one of many warriors who helped establish the glory of the Chaldean Empire. If you would permit me, I'll gladly purchase it from you. I guess I didn't really have a choice. I needed a wise advisor in my court. I'll think about that for him later. I got some thingy things to sell. I'll have to skip ahead of some days to get that town established. But I do need a treasurer eventually. I like the sound of the city. Another person, her in rich gold embroidered clothes, greets you to play a bow. Her eyes, the color of molten gold, shine brightly in her dusky face. Greetings, noble ruler of these lands. My name is Arsino. I'm a messenger from the temple of Abadar in Absalon. Here to assume the citizens of a young barony could use services of a priest. You're an Asimar, if I'm not mistaken. I suppose it's easy to tell, isn't it? Yes, I am Asimar. Though I'm not sure how or when the blood of Celestials appeared in my family. Among all my relatives and known ancestors, I'm the only one who inherited it. I must admit, I'm glad its lot fell to me. It draws more attention to me, a useful trait for a priest who wishes to gather a congregation. Tell me about Abadar. With pleasure. Abadar is a god of cities, law, merchants, and wealth. The core of his teachings is simple. Law and order allows civilizations to develop, which allows people to live in peace and prosperity. If Aristotle favors old customs, small settlements, and simple trades like hunting, then Abadar patronizes development, complex trades, order, and entrepreneurship. Each priest of Abadar finds something personal in serving him. Some believe that law is the main aspect of their faith, and they guard it zealously. Others put the well-being of their society above all. I personally follow Abadar's teachings that say civilization must penetrate the wildest, savage lands and help people live in comfort and safety. How did you come to my barony? That's a long story, though not a terribly exciting one. I was born and raised in Absalon, but I saw little point in staying there. What's the purpose of ruining the faith of Abadar in a city already so large and well developed? No, I was drawn to the backwater places, where civilization was just beginning to emerge. It gives me such joy to see the first stones of a new settlement being laid, or to see wilderness that once harbored monsters and criminals become a safe, cozy home for people. I devoted my life to the travels, choosing to visit places like your barony. Allow me to stay. It's a place after my own heart. A city growing over the remains of a bandit lord's lair is exactly the sort of triumph of civilization Abadar prescribes. I hope my skills as a priest will be of service to these lands and their denizens. If you're so eager to help them, why do you charge? It's part of Abadar's philosophy. The rules of trade and exchange developed for a reason. They help bring order to our world and mustn't be broken without need. The opportunity to get what one desires for no effort has a corrupting effect on souls. True. I could use the help of a cleric. That's precisely why I'm here. Oh, and I can buy stuff from her. Okay, groove. Groovitude. Yeah, I'll take all these things. 'Cause you know what? It's my barony. Cooking almanac. I don't need all the foodstuffs. Silver eel. Yeah. What is this? Like, what is this place? Is this some dude's house? Yes, thank you. You're welcome. A belt. 2 Hosey magic belts. A belt of mighty constitution +2. Yeah, G'yox will take that since he found it. Bam. That's groovy. Just search around stealing from people.
Forwards.
Hello, my savior.
Oh.
You asked if we'd meet again. And here I am. I see your fate has changed since last we met. Now you are the ruler who will determine the destiny of these lands. I am their living heart, the whisper of the wind, the strength of rivers, the luxuriant growth of the meadows. Do you wish to touch this power?
Hey girl, yeah.
I will show you a place where we can finally meet in flesh, you and I. Deep in the woods, there is an old mossy ruins long abandoned, nearly swallowed by the thicket. There is an old tree growing among the stones in the yard, which I remember as a seed. A shadow under its green crown I call my verdant chambers. Visit me there, my lord, and come alone. A nymph's reward awaits you.
That sounds seductive.
Forgive me, nymphs are not made for cities. The noise and vanity of human settlements vex me. I will answer all your questions, but there, in the silence of my asylum.
I'll see you soon in the verdant chambers.
So long. I will await you there, as the ground waits for spring under the heavy winter's snow.
Maybe. In the outskirts. Appoint one of the advisors, the treasurer. So it won't let me do that then right now.
I will guide us.
Oh, I missed going to the other house.
Our path leads on.
I gotta get stealing from all these places. All these people talking. Going into houses, B and E. Yes, don't mind me. I'm just looking through. Oh, locked.
Without a doubt.
Well, I should have to get my trickery up, won't I? As a lawful good paladin, I see it. That is the thing I should do. So. Dragon Toy Knight. Wooden plate for one. I'll take it. Let me keep his crumpled note. $3,400. So I just looked. That's very nice. 3,500. Nice. Still medium weight though. You know what though? That was a good sell. Yeah, we'll get rid of that in no time. Okay. I have to turn it off pretty soon here. But go a little bit further. Dog.
Forwards.
But I feel strange tingling in your temples.
We march ahead.
One more house to rob. Or it's a barn that's totally worthless. Okay.
Without a doubt.
Ooh. Can you tell me about your childhood? I'm just gonna read through this for a minute. Whatever happens, you can count on me. I will never have to come to you. Your named feelings hides a moment. Parents. That definitely happened. Another way around. South Stoneland. Is it that one? Sorry, I'm being quiet. I'm really tired now. Just reading through her stuff. Trying to hit on this girl. That's right, you better. Okay, dangerous criminal. Oh man, it's a good place to. I have leveling up to do. I have other jobs to do. I can leave whenever I want, I guess. Oh my goodness. It's been a big long session. So, a good one too, for that matter. We'll just walk back inside for a quick second and see what happens. Yes, we'll do Monster King eventually. $10.40. Yeah. Not much I can do next day. Emerged in the They plundered the peasants. These bandits. Yeah. And she has a direct approach, so. Got 32 build points, huh? First Shriner capital be built free of charge. Restore the temple of glory. Insufficient funds. Oh. Let's just take a look and see where it's at, and then that'll be the end. So thank you, anyone out there still being there. Follow, like, subscribe. Thanks for being around tonight. Cool. Look at this. Can't build anything because there's no... I don't know how you upgrade it. Maybe we're not done yet, but you know what? I got a wooden wall. I'm not going to sell it because that would be stupid. But things are going. So I guess we're ready to be. Alright, follow, like, subscribe. Yeah, Sean, I'm tired, man. I've been doing this for a couple hours. But anyways, appreciate y'all stopping by. We'll see you next time.